Welcome back. I am Bobby. This is GT, and you are here at More Than Lyrics. So you probably were thinking to yourself, I'm already having a great day. Well, it just got better.
Just got better.
Just got better. Thank you for being here. And our guest today, you want to introduce?
Yeah, let's start with your name and share where you're from.
Yeah, my name is Jacqueline Dumas, and I'm from Omaha, Nebraska.
Awesome. Before we get into the questions that were given to us, because I'm irresponsible and I follow the scripts, staying on track. Tasha, our admin, she has some awesome questions lined up for us. So we're looking forward to getting some of the things that she wants to share about you and what you do. But the first question I'd like to open up with is, what does More Than Lyrics mean to you?
So to me, more than lyrics are stories, and musicians are storytellers.
Yeah.
And they are just laying the blueprint for the work that needs to be done. And so when we listen to these songs, if you go back and listen to Tupac's Brenda Got a Baby, he basically told us what happened. Now what we gonna do about it? So that is what I think of when I think of More Than Lyrics.
Awesome.
Love it. Happy to have you here.
Thank you.
So where are you currently applying your genius?
I currently work at the Heart Ministry Center on 24th and Benny. I am the volunteer coordinator currently.
Okay.
As of today.
Congratulations.
As of today.
That's awesome. So as of today, volunteer coordinator, what were you doing before?
So when I first got to the Heart Ministry Center, I started off as the sourcing and logistics manager because the Heart Ministry has the fourth largest pantry in the country.
Wow.
So I started off as sourcing and logistics, which means a lot of conversations with a lot of people to bring in different food to be able to give it out to the community. But my goal was always to make sure that we were giving out healthy food. A lot of times you go to pantries and it's just kind of like whatever they could get. So I got to spend some time kind of sourcing the food and figuring out what works best in our community and what our community is going to eat. And also, I always note this. One of the things that I was able to do is push out to our community members that you can use your food stamps to buy seeds and grow something. So that was something I was able to do as
never even thought of it.
You can.
That's huge.
And so that's one of the things I'm really proud of. After being a sourcing and logistics manager, I moved into being the director of our pantry. I did that for about 18 months. We also have a social enterprise side of the nonprofit where we do make profit that goes back into the Heart Ministry Center. So I worked our Fresh Start laundromat for about 1.5 years. Yeah. That allows us to have people come in who may not be ready for the workforce just yet, but it's kind of a bridge, if you will. So come work with me. I'm kind of whip you into shape a little bit so that we can push you off to another employer where you can thrive and continue to grow there. So did that for 18 months. Then I moved into our case management section for the last year. I've been a case management navigator with our community members. And the special thing about the Willing Partner program, so we're called Willing Partner Navigators, but the special part about the Willing Partner Navigator at the Heart Ministry Center is that we get to fine tune whatever case management looks like for you, because you're going to have different needs than he's going to have,
right? And
vice versa. And so we get to specialize and kind of intertwine exactly what it is that that person needs to be able to thrive.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That is so awesome.
You've sounds like you've like ran the gambit of different positions there.
The only place that I haven't worked yet is our clinic and our flower shop, but I'm on the way.
All right.
On the way.
On the way.
Is there a vision of like, I want to know how all this operates so that one day I can run it, or you're just going where it's needed?
Okay. I don't know if I want to run it. That's a lot. I don't know how to run it. But the more information and the more knowledge that I can get on how to run things successfully in our community, the more successful I can be as we continue to move forward in our community.
That's good.
Absolutely. What did you do before you started with Heartland?
So before I came to the Heart Ministry Center, I worked at the WCA for 5 years, which is the Women's Center for Advancement.
Yeah.
Yep. I've worked, I had a ton of positions there also. But what people know me for the most at the WCA is I was the client care specialist team manager. So the client care specialists are the first point of contact that you're going to see. So we see people directly after the incident or directly after they've decided it's time to make a change, it's time to go. So we are usually the front line of defense. And I was able to have a staff of 3 people and we were able to help people get to a level place so that you can make a plan. Because when you leave in domestic violence, sexual assault, human trafficking, you all over the place.
Yeah.
Because everything that you know is being pulled from underneath you, so you got to find your footing again.
I want to ask you a question. I know we're scripted right now 'cause we need to be organized and stuff. But
She's going to get y'all.
she's going to. But you know, the volunteering and doing what you're doing, it's not like someone any and everyone can just come off the street and walk in the door and start doing the things that you're doing, and just, you know, my initial impression in meeting you, you're easy to talk to. Mm-hmm. You're very well informed about what you're talking about, and you obviously seem quite passionate as well, where you can direct people where they need to go. So, and my question is to you, you know, how did you get to the point where you're the person that you are, that you know how to do these things? Like, where did you get this education that you can just that you come off like this?
I could say it was formal education, but it's not. I just got up and showed up and kept showing up until I got to where I wanted to be. And you said somebody couldn't just walk off the street and do what I do. Why not?
Well, we all have good intentions.
True.
And we all want to be in a voluntary situation where we want to be able to advance people, help people, give people, reach down and pull somebody up. But some of us can come off, I mean, I've been told that I come off a little gruff sometimes.
Okay.
But it's passion, you know, and you know, you're not coming off that way. Like, you invite further education.
Yes.
Like, you can walk in the door and see someone and ask them and get a feeling like, maybe I'm in the wrong place, or, you know, it's hard to ask for help.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But I think what we forget sometimes, just as human beings in general, is that we were not who we are today, yesterday, or the day before that. And so every day when I show up, I choose to show up as me. And if that works for you, fantastic. Then I'm your people and you are my people. And if that doesn't work for you, let me find you a person who is your person.
Yeah.
And that's okay with me too. Everybody doesn't have to like me.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm not what that person needs to be able to grow. But I'm also willing to say, hey, I'm not the one for you.
Yeah.
But I know somebody who might be.
Yeah.
So for me, it's more, if I can't teach you, who can? Or maybe you need to be the teacher, because maybe your way of doing things is better than my way of doing things. Maybe you got a different spin on it that resonates with people differently than what I do.
See, that's a good positive way to look at it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think in my experience, like, sometimes it's hard working with people, and everything that you're doing is working with, serving people. Like, what was there a point in time where, like, have you always done that, or is it like something happened that's like, you know, this is what I want to do?
All the things. My life happened. I was born and I was born to a teenage mom, and, you know, she did a fantastic job. I would never take away anything from my mom, but she had me when she was 19. So we struggled.
Yeah.
We struggled. I have a little brother who's 8 years younger than me, and I have another brother who's 2 years older than me. So we struggled. We definitely had our struggles, and I remember what it was like. I remember what it was like when you go to a pantry and it's dirty. The people really don't want to be there. They really don't want you there. So
Yeah.
all of those experiences are ingrained in me. And so in my mind, what can I do to never make that experience an experience again? Because there's always going to be someone who's hungry, someone who needs something. Do you know how hard it is just to tell somebody
Yes.
you need help?
Yes.
Especially when we live in a social media society, is what I call it, where you got to post everything, and it got to be this, and it got to be that, and it got to be the latest this, and it got to be the latest that. And sometimes we dehumanize each other because we're like, oh, you drive a Honda? Like,
And that starts
but
early
they
in life.
driving.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They driving. You never heard of 4 and 40? They don't got AC, 4 and 40. You put 4 windows down, go 40 miles an hour,
Yeah.
you all right. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
cooling out.
So for me, it was my own personal life experiences, My mom, when I was 13, my mom was diagnosed with HIV, and when I was 13, this was the early 90s. So this is when people weren't sure what it was. People had all of these different thoughts. I did go through a period of time where I was pretty ostracized from people. Like, people didn't want to be around us. Like, what is that? How did she get it? What's happening here? You know, I went through a period of time where I was actually isolated from my community, and I know what that felt like. And people who don't have a way to meet their needs oftentimes get isolated by our society.
Yeah.
At the Heart Ministry Center, we have a saying, it's called dignity for all, and we stand by that. When you walk in the door, it's, hey, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. How can we help? Oh, you need a pantry? Okay, well, it's about back to school time. Do your kids need us back to school physical? Because we got the pediatricians over in the clinic and we can get you scheduled. Like, we want to help you.
Yes.
Whatever we can do to help you move forward. And it helps being at the Heart Ministry Center, because when I say dignity for all, like, everyone in the building will take off their shirt and give it to you if you need it.
That's awesome.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's the kind of place you want to walk
That is
into
the place you want to work.
when you need some help.
Absolutely.
So, out of your career, it sounds like you've been doing this work your whole career, human services.
No.
No.
But yes, but no. Yes, but no. I have not gotten paid for it my whole career.
Okay.
So my mother is very extremely ingrained in the community. So when you are, just like when you the parent or when you're the child of a preacher, you got to go to church every Sunday. When my mom had an event going on, I was right there with her every weekend. She used to be on the original Black Family Health and Wellness Board. So every Saturday in March, we would be right at North High putting on the health fair. You could find me in the back eating the donuts. So she ingrained that into us at a very early age. At a very early age, we were handing out flyers, knowing about things happening in the community, making sure that we're telling people about it, because regardless of the social media era, there is something to be said about word of mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Still king.
Absolutely.
That's inspiring for me, because I mean, me and Bobby, we're involved in a lot of different events, and seems like it's actually been pretty mellow the last month, and I'm thankful for it.
I know what you mean.
But for the longest time, I stopped participating in events on weekends. I had my kids. I had joint custody, and it's just a lot. I got 3 kids,
It's
and
a lot.
I'd have all 3 of them at the same time. And it's just recently I got to the point where if there's an event going on and it makes sense for me to bring my kids, I'm gonna go, and they're gonna come with me.
Absolutely.
Because they're gonna be in this. They're gonna be in this culture. They've had a chance to participate in open mics. We did an event down at the Jean Leahy Mall. They sang for a citywide choir.
Nice.
On that stage, right? It's good opportunities for them, but it's also planting those seeds of, serving the community. And it's inspiring to hear that you got your start
That's where I got it from.
being with your mom, that she's
Margie
doing
Dumas.
events.
She probably has somebody. She's at the jail and prison ministry right now. I talked to her before I got here. She's
Wow.
still out there. She's still out there.
Serving.
And my kids grew up, like, when I did Positive Energy, when I do events, when I go see this guy at his events, my kids are there. They're either participating or,
My kids
they're
are
in the
there
audience.
no matter what. Listen, I got a 14-year-old daughter. I shouldn't have to say more than that.
Yeah, you don't. My 15-year-old is sitting right out there.
She's there. Cell phone, no cell phone. Attitude, no attitude. You still coming.
Yeah,
You still gonna come?
You still coming.
Yeah.
yeah.
You want to sit in the car? Okay. You still coming. So with me, I didn't have a choice, so I don't give my kids a choice. Like, they're gonna come, and now they are on it. Like, we got Pride this Saturday. We're doing the Pride Parade this Saturday, and I have heard what time we gotta be ready? What time we gotta be up? These are kids, and my kids ready to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday to do a parade. Like, they are ready. They are already prepping for the Omaha Day Parade. They are ready.
I think it's always good to get kids to learn to not always focus everything about them.
Yes.
Do something for somebody else.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And the way it makes you feel when you do something for somebody who can't do something for you, but you get to see them come up. Like, you just, that does something to
It's
your
a good
spirit.
feeling.
It does something to your spirit.
That's huge. What's some of your proudest memories from things that you've done in serving?
That many?
Definitely the Black Family Health and Wellness Association's health fair. That is probably one of my absolute favorites. Did a lot of volunteering with the American Red Cross. Okay. My mom used to work there. Did a lot of volunteering with the Nebraska AIDS Project because when my mom was originally diagnosed, you know, that was our community. For a long, long time, that was our community. And just being able to learn about something that nobody really, it's not like it is now. Like, everyone has all of the information and we kind of know what it is. And I remember when my mom was taking medications that were in the trial phase that people are taking now that are saving lives. Mm-hmm. And you just being able to participate in Nebraska AIDS Project, they actually had a camp that they would send us to, because when you are the child of a parent who has HIV and other people don't understand it, it kind of becomes the first thing people want to ask you about.
Yes.
And like, you know, you're like, let me answer these questions, but then you want to move on. And it's good to be in an environment with people who already have an understanding, so they're not going to keep asking you this, you could just be. Yeah. So that was definitely one of my better experiences. I also spent some time working for the city. I was a part of the Sundogs program.
Which one?
The Sundogs program. Y'all might not remember the purple shacks in the park, but
I don't.
Y'all probably was too old to go. They used to have these purple shacks in the park, and you could come for free. Mm-hmm. And we would go on field trips, and we would take the kids swimming. But it was just a way to teach kids all over the city, because they had shacks in every park in the city. But kids could come to the park, and then we would take them to explore the city. Like, there's other things in the city besides your neighborhood. Maybe you never leave the city, but don't let your mind never leave the city. Let's go check out the train station. Let's go check out the Durham Western Heritage Museum is by far one of my favorite museums. But even with the new Jocelyn now, like, hey, yes, let's get down here and check this out, because if you tell yourself you can't do something, you're right. If you tell yourself you can do something, you're right. Yeah,
and just like these kids that go on, it's like, Omaha's boring. I don't know which Omaha they're in.
I don't know.
To where do you
And my
live?
son, you know, like I said, my son's getting ready to 16, and he's like, Omaha's never been boring.
No, not to me. Not to me. Most recently, I've been spending a lot of time at North Star. I have a 17-year-old son who is thriving at North Star. So I've been spending a lot of time there learning about lacrosse.
Yeah.
Under no circumstances did I ever think I would be a lacrosse parent. Like, nowhere in the map did I see football, basketball, soccer. Lacrosse wasn't in the
bottom. Oakland went to North Star too.
I was like,
yeah, and I saw them playing lacrosse outside, and I was like,
I didn't even know lacrosse and rugby was two different sports.
Oh yeah?
Until last season. And I was like, oh. But lacrosse is actually more violent than football.
It is. It's a rough sport.
They can hit you with the stick.
It's a rough sport.
Let me just, y'all might have to edit this part out, but let me just tell you that Black moms at lacrosse games where you can hit their kid with a pole, somebody should have warned us.
It's like taking my wife to watch our son wrestle. Yeah.
He wrestles?
When he was wrestling, and you know, they're like, and your kid is the one in the headlock, and it's like, can they do that?
You probably had to sit on your wife to restrain her. I had to sit on a couple parents at the lacrosse game. Like, it's part of the game. Yeah. It's part of the game. But yes.
So are there any organizations that you like to work with?
Oh, all of them.
Yeah.
Every single one. At the Heart Ministry Center, we don't believe it is our mission to be the expert in everything.
Nice.
Why? Mm-hmm. Why? When there's so many other fantastic nonprofits out here, small, big, and everything in between. 100%. We want to work with them. We want to shuffle people around. They don't want to look at me all the time. I want to look at me all the time. But I don't have everything that someone needs. Yeah. I can maybe get you started. If you want to follow in what I want to do, I can probably assist you, but everybody doesn't want to follow my path. So the more people that we can collaborate with and have an opportunity for other people, that's the best thing for me. Currently, we've been working with Right now, we're concentrating on the 24th Street corridor, and there's so many things happening on 24th Street. It's amazing to see the transformation of it.
It's not the same.
It is not the same 24th Street. Even the church don't even got them big giant stairs in the front no more.
Yeah.
Well, I heard somebody fell and broke their ankle, but anyway.
When they took them away, or?
Yeah, that's why they took them away.
Okay, that'll do it.
Stairs was dicey. But we don't believe in specializing in everything. That'd be too much work. We'd have to hire 17 buildings of people. Why? When there's other organizations out here right now who already have the people who are doing the work, who have the knowledge, who know what needs to be done in our areas. So we're focusing on partnering with them. We partner with Jesuit. We partner with Sacred Heart, which is across the street from us. A lot of people don't know the Heart Ministry Center and Sacred Heart actually separated in 2000. So we are not the same entity, but we do work with those kids in that school because those kids live in our neighborhood. We want to start right there, because if we get them right there, we won't have to worry about when they're grown, because it's already instilled in them. We work with NOMA, the union. We're currently working with the Empowerment Network. We have our own Step Up Youth for the summer. So we're willing to work with anybody.
That's cool. Yeah, my youngest drums at Noma.
Yeah, we love Noma and Dana.
Yep, and Dana, yeah.
I'm sorry if I missed it, but the mission, what you guys are trying to accomplish with the Heart.
Yeah.
What is it?
Our mission is food, healthcare, and a way forward for those severely affected by poverty in Omaha.
Okay.
So we say Omaha, but we are willing to work with anybody in the greater Omaha area.
For sure. Anybody
who wants to change. Our main goal is to make sure that people are fed. Once we feed them, we want to make sure they're healthy. So we have a clinic. In our clinic, we have several services, and everything in our healthcare clinic is free. We have medical, we have dental, we have vision, we have PT, OT, we have, I'm missing one, we have a pediatrician on staff, we have she's a doctor of nurses. Don't give me, I can't think of her exact title. I just know it means doctor of nurses. Okay. But she's able to take on primary care. So then anything that we are unable to do, she can shift you right over to Creighton University, because we're currently partnering with Creighton. They're down the street from us. And that way, even if you do need additional services, you're just going down the street. Yeah. And we'll get you there if you need us to. And then we also just incorporated a new lab inside of our clinic so that we can run testing there. One of the things that we're currently focusing on is diabetes and the way that it affects the Black community.
It's huge.
Yes, it is.
That is huge.
Yeah.
And it starts really, really young. So this is where my focus for food came from. What we feed our bodies is what we will grow into.
Yeah.
So when you start real little, yep, basically you are what you eat.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. That is God's honest truth.
I'm asking for a friend, but those dental services, is there a special way to qualify, or who do you treat? Who do you see there?
Anybody, everybody, and their mama. Anybody, everybody, and their mom. We are currently searching for additional dentists that we can bring in to do some assisting with us, because right now we work with both Creighton University and Iowa Western dental students. Yes. And then we have several dentists who supervise the students. And that's twofold. The students get their hours, people get their dental services made. So if you know a dentist who is looking to get some community service hours, send them my way.
Unfortunately, the dentist that I know, I went and he was at Creighton, but now he's leaving. My man is going to be leaving, so he's leaving to Florida. Oh, but yeah, definitely would have been somebody. Yeah.
Justin Jones, the other one. There's only two.
Yeah, there's only two. Yeah, there's only two.
I can't think of the other one's name.
Yeah, that's Cano.
But he comes over to.
That's Cano.
He comes over to Hart.
Yeah.
On Tuesday.
Of course he does.
He comes over to Hart on Tuesday.
Because that's what he would do.
Yes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how do people find you guys? Do they just come walk in the door? Is there a website?
They can walk in the door. They can come to the heartministrycenter.org. You can find us on You can find us on our web URL. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. The library and the Fresh Floor, which are our 2 social enterprises, they also have 3 separate chains of communication that you can get through that way as well.
Okay.
So we answer everything. You can email us. We like Kim Possible. Call me, beat me. Like we communicate pretty much in every way you can think of. We do not have Twitter. We don't have, that was too much.
Yeah.
We don't have Twitter.
Twitter's too much.
We don't have Twitter, but you can pretty much find us on most of the other social medias.
Okay. Awesome. Any parting words? Anything you want to leave our audience with?
Yeah. Currently, I am recruiting volunteers for Omaha Days.
Okay.
So if you know anyone who's interested in volunteering for Omaha Days, the entire week, there's several different things that we are recruiting for. So sometimes people think, oh, the Heart Ministry Center, I gotta volunteer in the pantry. Well, sometimes we recruit for our partners too. And sometimes we have other things going on the campus that don't necessarily mean you have to be in the food pantry. So always follow our volunteer page on our website. Reach out to me if you have other volunteer interests. Maybe the pantry's not for you. I can help you find whatever volunteer, whatever tickles your fancy. I'm happy to help you get involved in the community in the volunteer aspect.
I think my son would want to volunteer.
Absolutely. Tell him to come on down.
Yeah, he doesn't know it now, but I think he would.
Okay.
He would love to volunteer.
I
said
get
he
lots of
doesn't
kids
know
like
it
that.
now.
Yes.
Lots of kids. Also, great for your resume for college.
Well, that's very
This
true.
is what I always tell my high school sophomores, juniors. This will look real good, and I know how to chat GPT a letter like nobody's business.
All right now. All right.
Let's go.
We getting into that college. So yeah, definitely. Young, old, anything in between. We love to have them.
That's awesome.
I love it. Jackie, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
It's been great getting to know you. I know we met before.
Yes.
And it sounds like we're in a bunch of the same circles.
I think so.
Yeah. So
Because we keep coming around. We keep
right, it keeps coming around.
We keep coming around.
It's for a reason.
Absolutely.
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 So we'll
you for
see you at
being part of
Jade's
More
next
Lyrics.
event as well.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
And I'll see you.
I think we'll be there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been another awesome episode of More Lyrics, and we'll see you next time.